What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So, we have just arrived in Hanoi. Well, I say just, we arrived a few hours ago, but we've already had a bit of drama to get straight into at the start of the video. So, we paid around £65 for 3 nights for 2 people in an Airbnb in pretty much the centre by the train street in Hanoi. Now, you might be thinking, what did you expect? It was £65. Now, our standards for hotel rooms are not particularly high, but we arrived into this Airbnb and safety was a slight concern. We walked up this alleyway, which smelt quite bad. It was really hot, just all around wasn't very good. And we got to the front door. It was a sliding gate, which was pretty flimsy. I think I could have booted it through. And then a door behind, which you could reach through, which didn't lock. So you could push the door through and see into the room and see everything.
And the door handle was like literally you could move it in and out of the door frame.
Yeah.
Like it looked like it was literally gonna fall off.
Now in the last couple of hours I've had my uni results back as I graduated like 2 months ago, and it was good news all around. I unexpectedly got a first, so this is a bit of a celebration. So we decided to go for this 5-star hotel which we found on booking.com at last minute, with a balcony, and it's safe to say it was worth the bit extra money. That's the introduction, a bit of a long one, to the Hanoi video. We arrived from Japan a few hours ago and we're only here for 3 nights, 4 days, and then we're off again to Bali. So this will be a whistle-stop tour of Hanoi in Vietnam before we continue. Anyway, it's already late, it's around 9-10 o'clock now, so we're gonna freshen up, get into bed and tackle tomorrow properly. So it's the first morning here in Hanoi, Vietnam, and of course we're representing. We checked out the hotel breakfast this morning, which was surprisingly included, which was pretty nice, and then we headed out down to the lake which we are staying at. It's so warm, but that's no surprise. First impressions of Hanoi and Vietnam in general, super hectic. How do you think the heat compares to what we felt in Japan and Beijing so far?
It feels manageable.
It doesn't feel as humid,
yeah,
I don't think. Whereas Kyoto and Osaka, if you've watched those videos,
I feel like I can breathe better.
Honestly, it was like a steam room, but here feels slightly better. So we're sheltering from the midday heat with an ice cream up to the lake. Temperature currently is 32 degrees. This is just a vlog about the temperature really, that's all I keep saying in every place. Okay guys, so we are having a nice little dip at the rooftop pool of our hotel, and there's some pretty decent views up here. I don't think I actually dropped the hotel name, but it's called the Splendid Hotel, and you could say this is pretty splendid. The view is pretty splendid for sure. Let me show you around. So out of this window here, you can actually see down to where the lake was that we were at earlier. This is pretty much central Hanoi, all of this. And this train street which we'll be heading to is that direction, I think. And then around the pool here, a few sun lounges and a nice paddling pool, because that's all that really can be done here. There won't be any lengths being swum in this pool, but it's nice to cool off. As promised, here we are checking back in as we're on our way out to a restaurant. Everyone just asked me the most stupid question I've ever heard. Am I gonna get pizza or pasta? I don't think I've ever gone to an Italian and got pasta. Shows how much you know me. We haven't been up to much today. Like the last thing I showed you in the pool, we did that for about 2 hours. We wandered around earlier for 2 hours with not much to show you, but tomorrow we've got a much more action-packed day. As I was saying, those beers in that restaurant have absolutely gone to my head, so I'm going to have to try and remember the way back. But we were going to run through the prices. The bill came to £37, and that was for 2 beers, a wine, a big starter, a posh big antipasto starter, 2 pizzas and 1 dessert, which I think is really good. So we're just walking back along the lake now, and it is as hectic as ever over there. The plan is to head back to the hotel and check out the rooftop bar, which we had a look at earlier, and there was some good views, but I think in the dark with all the lights, neon lights popping, it'll be much better. So I ordered 1 tiger, and I was given a 2nd tiger, and then told it was happy hour. That came to a grand total, a very grand, modest total of £2.40, so you can't go wrong with that. Now the plan for this evening is to just kick back and relax up here. I'll give you a quick taste test of this while I'm by myself. Now I have had this before, and it's just as nice as I remember. And like I said, there's some really good views from up here. It's much better than it was during the day, because you can see all the lights, the hustle and bustle from up here. But having said that, there's a nice, peaceful, quiet feeling about being sat up here. You can see all the mopeds and busy crossings down there still, but having elevated ourselves a little bit, it feels quite peaceful up here. There's only a couple of people sat up here, and the plan is to just relax up here for a bit and take in the view and the beer. Happy Friday, people. We have come to the Note Cafe, which is a must visit in Hanoi, and the clue's in the name. It's absolutely filled with post-it notes that you can write. We've got a seat up here on the 3rd floor, and we've got a pretty good view of this busy junction down here and back onto the lake. Now we're just sat eating, thinking what to write. I think it's only right that I use this as a reminder to subscribe to my channel, and I remind everybody else to subscribe to my channel. So I think that's what we're going to go with, not the sentimental version this time. Okay, this is going right here. So if you're ever here in Hanoi and you're on the 3rd floor and you sit in this exact seat, then you've got to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Take a look at some of the best ones that we're seeing on here.
Yeah.
This one, you read that out?
Be careful of the hairless chickens and ducks.
What does that even mean? Has that got some deeper meaning that we don't understand?
I have no idea.
Hope you love your travel as much as we have. From Rosie and Rachel. Thank you, Rosie and Rachel. We are very much enjoying ourselves so far. I bet people write their Instagrams and stuff on here. I think they're never going to get searched up, so we've been searching these ones up. Maya Z 1127. It's a private account. Why would you do that and it'd be private? But that's Maya. Life is not that serious. Show us what you've gone for. Happy 54th birthday, Mum. Wish you were here. Well, no doubt your mum's going to watch this video at some point, well after her birthday, but happy 54th birthday to Sam for next week.
Yes.
And that was the Note Cafe. Would highly recommend. It was pretty cheap as well. We got our 2 coconut iced coffees, a tiramisu and a pan of chocolate for £6.50, and it's a bit of a tourist trap, obviously, so that's not bad at all. Sat in these little stools by the roadside to try a Banh Mi. Now I've gone for the special, which is chicken and pork and egg, I believe, and Erin's just gone for just the pork. So hot though, I can't try it yet. So these two together were £2.26 total. So what are you giving that one, that Banh Mi, out of 10?
There wasn't a lot of filling in it. I don't think it was that good. It tasted nice though, like maybe a 6.
6, well, I'll give yours a 7 and mine a 6 or 6.5. So we've arrived at what we think is the very bottom, the most southern point of the train street. I mean, obviously it does go that way, but there's no bars and restaurants really that way. We're just waiting to cross over now. We are pretty early. Like you probably are thinking, how do you know what time the trains are coming? Because it does change pretty frequently. Now the answer is we don't know for sure, because we're hearing different things, but we asked at our hotel reception and they gave us a timetable. So we think In the time we're here, we might see 2 or maybe even 3 if we're lucky, but we need to get across this road first. So we saved the best thing to last. I mean, this train street is literally the reason why we chose to come to Hanoi on our travel from Japan to Bali. So the plan is we're going to head from down here, the most southern point, up to the most northern point. So we're going to walk the full length of it and decide what spot we want to settle at for when the train actually comes. Now, I thought this would be narrow, but it's way narrower than I thought it would be. No thank you, maybe we will come back. The distance between the track and the tables, I don't know if they're going to move them back at all. So we've quickly realised that on our walk up here we're going to get haggled to go in every single place, but at least they've informed us what time the train's coming. So it's just after 6 PM now, and apparently the next one is expected on this bit at 7:30, so we've got flags of time. Everybody's saying to settle 30 minutes before the train comes, so I think that's what we will do. We started at the bottom, now we're here. We walked to the top of the train street and we came back and settled on this little spot here, and we are particularly close to the track. I got myself a Hanoi beer here, which hits the spot, and we thought, kill 2 birds with 1 stone, see the train street and try an egg coffee at the train street. So here we have a Vietnamese egg coffee.
Yeah, it's a very sweet coffee.
So we are currently just playing the waiting game. We've been here half an hour now on the second beer, and this one we've kept the bottle cap, and the plan is we're going to put the bottle cap on the train track so that when the train goes over it, it flattens it, and then we take the bottle cap home as a souvenir. Apparently that's the thing that people do here. Okay, so this man here somewhere has just come round blowing a whistle, which can only mean one thing, and we've been told to tuck right in. So I've got my legs in sideways behind this yellow line. Everybody is sort of shuffling in now. I think it must be coming. The time is, we're expecting it at 7:40 and it's 7:16 now, so if it's true, it's really early. But I guess they don't really know themselves because they like to keep the time pretty secret. Everybody's laying their bottle caps. It's getting pretty hectic now, to be honest. Here it comes. Oh my god, it's close. Well, that was a much shorter train than I thought it was going to be. It was literally just the front of the train. Let's go see our bottle cap. Oh, it's completely flat. It's still hot?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it is as well. I didn't think that was going to happen. It's completely flattened. So, is there another one coming?
7:40.
7:40, so another one. Okay, thank you. That wasn't the proper train. So we need to get another beer, another bottle cap, so we've got one each. And the proper one, he said, the big one, you just heard it, the big one with lots of cabbages is coming at 7:40. Okay, so we are approaching the time again. Got ourselves another beer, and of course another beer cap. So we'll put this down in a minute and hopefully we've got 2. I think that's a cool little souvenir that we can take home. Once again, everybody is starting to take their seats in there. A little bit down there as well. But we've got no idea if the train's going to be on time or not. I mean, supposedly it's going to pass here in 3 minutes, but we'll see. Okay, it's starting again. There's a proper alarm going off this time. Well, apparently there's no more trains for the next 2 hours, so we're leaving now, but that was so cool. I would highly recommend. So it's not just for show, it's actually a proper main line. They just slow down as they're approaching Hanoi station here. So we've just been and had our post-night out scran. We went to a different Banh Mi place this time, and we are heading back to the hotel and calling it off early, because that's what we like to do. But the alarms are set for 6 AM in the morning, because we have a fairly early flight tomorrow. We're heading to Bali. So I'll be starting the next vlog tomorrow in the morning, but for now, thank you for watching. Please remember to drop a like and subscribe, as it does really help out. But thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.